let's not waste any time. Let's go into the next quarterfinal of the last quarterfinal that we got to our hands. It is Raptor Foggy versus LawLiet, the two-time vice champion of the world. Steps in the ring with Foggy, who seems to have found new fire. It seems like Foggy is rekindled. He said it on Twitter as well. This feels like 7 years ago when I went to China. This feels like old GCS days. And that felt really, really, really good. But is he Night Elf enough for LawLiet? A master of his craft, of course. And Foggy opens with the Demon Hunter. Okay then. He looked incredibly powerful versus Colorful in the group stage in this very matchup. So can he do it again? So far, Focus, Happy, Kaho. And one of these two chats will follow him in the matchup versus Focus in the semi. And we joined this with a little bit of a stalemate on Last Refuge, where you can play Bear Mirror, where you can also play Mass Range or Archer, just pure Archer with an early push. You can play Talons. Pretty cool to see that maps differ from player to player. And now we both get level 2. This looks like a mirror as it is in the books. Again, LawLiet, he's not afraid of Bear Mirror at all. But Foggy usually is. So what kind of pocket strats will we see? If a player goes for pocket strats, it should be Foggy. And so far we see it in the production tab. No Hunter Assault. Is that an indicator? We have to count the archers. So far it's 4. But he stops at 4 for now. Because he goes for the Berserker and the Shadow Priest. Lots and lots of range. This seems like one of the strongest Foggies we've seen in a long time. Started at the Arcadia World Series qualifier in the lower bracket where he tore people apart, especially Hawk. And it continues here in TP League. Everything's very, very bruised, but he has a lot of firepower. Goes for... Oh, loses an archer to the creeps. Cast a curse. Okay, for the flute, it's probably worth it. On the other side, LawLiet with the Scourge Bone Chimes in Bear Mirror. Absolutely wonderful. And yeah, now I'm a little confused about this build by Foggy. Because his lures are late. He was pretty busy with that creep spot, so maybe he simply forgot about it. And that would put LawLiet in a leading position by basically doing nothing. Naga second. LawLiet not opting for a second hero. Doesn't have the resource yet because he decides to go for the fastest tech there is into tier 3 immediately. Is he playing Demon Hunter solo? And Foggy follows this up, but also thanks to the mercenaries, Foggy was pretty broke. So no lures yet. It's really behind on lures. And here we go, 6 minutes in. Oi, Anonymous, thank you for the 30 euro donation. Damn, mate. Kind of rare these days to get donations, so that helps us out a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Wow, red spot already. Ooh, Foggy has some issues with this Ogre Lord. Gets it eventually. And battle bongos. Wait, he sold the flute? Okay, he sold the flute and keeps the bongos now. So yeah, if you go for mass air, then of course flute is amazing. But he didn't. So that's understandable. But only now do the Lords finish, as LawLiet is already on the way to bears. And yeah, with this item, like why would you go anything else? Neo's meal is saved. Yeah, I'm thinking Greek for after the cast. Demon Hunter very tanky, but of course it's all about the bears. Will we have direct fights or will it be one of these stalemate Zeppelin situations? The pita at the Greek next to Mother's Fine? Nope, but Mother's Fine, best coffee in Hamburg. My Greek is Mom, I think it's called. To be honest, the Greek on the corner at Mother's Fine, bad experiences. Oi, Ancient Django and Vamp Aura. Are you kidding me? These items are just simply amazing. Very, very tough for Foggy. With that mercenary camp a little too early, with the lores too late, and the items looking like this, I think LawLiet in a prime position for the 1-0. Foggy about to push now with his Master Bears, poking a little, forcing a town portal. Levels look pretty even. Nobody can really fall back. Oh, LawLiet with the sneaky expansion on the high ground. Okay, can he stall the time? That's of course an investment that Foggy is not doing. He's going into heal scroll instead, for rather fighting more powerful now. But into... this is a perfect position. A little bit of high ground, bears up front, Moonwell's close, reinforcement super fast. I like that. And Foggy, like, what can he do at this stage? Oh, that demon. Lifesteal, level 2 evasion, and 16 armor, and the health potion. Like, Foggy, I have one advice, and one advice only. Don't focus the demon. And Foggy has no idea about this expo, apparently. Combat items look good. It's a lot of fork lightning. Protect and scroll, heal scroll. But this position is just simply bad. And LawLiet's expo is up in a bit. Solid 50% damage reduction plus the missed chances. Nice. Alright, Foggy. Can he win this fight? And can he stay competitive? He was indeed focusing the Demon Hunter. It's down to 50%. That's impressive. But Foggy, this bear is about to go down. For LawLiet, it's kind of the same. The backline looks great, though. Reju, Protection Scroll, not enough Dispel here, apparently. And LawLiet about to lose 2 bears despite the Vamp Aura. But the redo also. Not enough dispel for Foggy, and slowly but steady, tide is turning. As the expansion is also kicking in. This looking great for LawLiet. At least for now. The Naga has no mana anymore for more Fork Lightning. And the Bears is all way too hurt. Hail Mary. Focus on this Demon Hunter. Supply still looking even. Foggy still fighting bravely with his Demon Hunter. If he gets 3 kills on the board, he might be able to push through. But now, his own hero is gone. The Bears will all be saved by Reju. Foggy has to retreat and LawLiet has the base up. This was set up well. And I think in a world where LawLiet has no expansion, that's a solid fight. But there was an expansion. And there is an expansion. And there will be an expansion. And with that, it's almost lights out for Foggy. That expansion didn't pay off though. So Foggy takes a turn to the right now. Which he doesn't. Oh man, that sneaky play pays off. It's so many bears. All healthy again. Nighttime. Time for rejuve. Time for moonwells. There's a Zeppelin now. But once again, not scouting the high ground there. I mean, he probably has an idea. But looks like it would have been kind of easy to tear it down now. Of course, there was a town portal. And he could just jump on this mass of bears. But yeah, it's really hard. 1-1 upgrades versus 1-1. That's even, so no advantage for Foggy in that regard. And Foggy just can't find a moment. Look at this Demon Hunter. Look at him just standing there taking 6-7 hits. You barely notice it. Love that little archer. He knows exactly what Foggy is doing. And yeah, that's probably the only play left. Yeah, I mean, that's so obvious. Globe Trotsky, thank you for the 33-month resub. Spam this Froggy. Yeah, he needs a lot of support, guys. That's for sure. LawLiet with a Zeppelin of his own. Got the wind up, gets the hippo out. He's been in these situations many, 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 many times against Moon. Against Colorful. And that forged him these fires. Yeah, LawLiet has no reason to do anything. Foggy scouted this now, finally. And it's time for Sappers, of course. The typical Foggy play. But there is Nature's Blessing, so 2 Sappers aren't enough. The bear has to help. Ah, and that poor Zeppelin. Foggy and the Zeppelins recently, man. Not a love story at all. Everything crashes. The Sappers, they have to work. Boom, boom, boom. At least he gets that. But it's a 20 supply lead. Like, the open fights will definitely go to LawLiet. And LawLiet didn't see this yet. Oh, clutch repair. He doesn't even get the tree. Perfect blocks. Wisps around. Game. Wow. LawLiet finishing this game in style, defending every single possible play by Foggy. The man is in shape. I think that is very, very clear. Only comes out second in the group stage, but that was the group with Happy. And Foggy, the first lost map. He went into this round of 8 with a clean sheet. But LawLiet is forced to be reckoned with. And just outplayed. Just outplayed at the big mistake in the early game. Forgetting the Hunter Assault, having the Lores late, and then everything was delayed. And at that stage, LawLiet was just in a prime position. LawLiet is a Rara Land finalist. Of course he won! He made it to the finals of the most prolific Warcraft 3 LAN tournament of all time. Nice to see how you embrace the brand, everybody. And people said calling it Rara Land is a bad idea. Kick W. Alright, everybody. This next map is once again a wonderful one! Because this is Twisted Meadows. So, what do we play these days? What do we play these days on Twisted and Night Elf Mirror? It was Keeper opening hunts for a long time. Keeper. Okay, some things don't change. LawLiet a little indecisive. Was going for a Demon Hunter first and switching it up. Oh, and Foggy is going for a Demon Hunter. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Once again, one of these moments where you think, Keeper versus Demon Hunter? He's just getting burned. How is that supposed to work? Well, I was one of you guys. I was thinking the same. But pro players make it work. And Thorn's Aura doesn't need any mana. And the Keeper is always a good orb carry. Twisted has changed a little bit, as you can see. The first camp got stronger, the second camp got weaker. And it's always cross-spawn. And of course, since the Demon Hunter can't burn at the moment, Keeper is pretty good for the foreseeable future. Now it's a hunt push, hunt transition. A late Huntress transition as well for LawLiet. Nice position by Foggy. Shutting this down. There was no level 2, there were no treants, there was no big risk. But LawLiet also achieving the delay of a level 3 Demon Hunter. And I guess so far, both players are not really happy with the game, but it's definitely playable. Sneaky Demon Hunter, is he trying to cancel something? Okay, Foggy with the Moon style, Demon Hunter Expo. LawLiet with his very own style of Keeper, or the old school style of Keeper hunts.
forces are under attack.
And I'm not too sure where this game is going, everybody. Oh, LawLiet will be supply blocked. Just when he was about to transition into hunts. That's not the greatest timing, but Foggy exploiting this quite well. Got his staff too. But this expo has probably been scouted, telegraphed by the way LawLiet is moving, or... Oh no, that could have been the easiest cancel. And Foggy is doing right what usually is LawLiet's big strength, and that is creeping. And so far, yet another good defense by... Ah, now he sees it. And since there's no Dispel, no Wisp here, that's a cancel, and that was... one of the big milestones in Foggy's game. Is still playable, but it's a lot harder.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, that's the town portal force. Impact over Naga. Or? It can't reach anymore, he's just walking it off. Damn, good retreat. In the meantime, Treant's trying to prevent these lures. But that should be easy to deal with. But what's the play for LawLiet? Is he just going bears as well after a Huntress opening? I feel like this hasn't done much yet. And now it's too late to cancel the lures. Good mid-game for Foggy. Good game for Foggy in general. Except that... expansion loss, of course. And shouldn't lose this Ancient of War. But has to respond, so I guess the Ancient goes down. Yes, he does. Wow, is Foggy really that threatened by just the Keeper and a handful of hunts? Maybe the lore was in jeopardy. So better safe than sorry. LawLiet tier 3. Foggy only tier 2 without an expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper Naga. Huh. I mean, he's up against the Demon Hunter, he can't play anything that requires a lot of mana, as the Demon Hunter would just burn it. So Naga is always solid. Flute gone, that means just bears from here on out. So is it Thorns? Not really, right? Because Foggy... Ah, he's attacking now. But goddamn is LawLiet far ahead. Oh, he does go Thorns. Then he scouted the tech probably. Or knows Foggy so well that there will be bears. Okay, I think that makes a lot of sense, especially against the Demon Hunter alone. Wait, what? Why are these creep spots gone? Sorry about that. So yeah, Entangle gets dispelled, Treants are getting dispelled, Thorns Aura is not, so... Why not? It's at least not a wasted skill point. Ooh, Foggy ready to pounce. Demon Hunter moves into the right direction. He's once again super tanky. Look at this beast. 1000 HP already. Okay. Both not really with the best game possible. LawLiet's hunts didn't accomplish too much. Foggy's expansion was cancelled. He wanted to go Dryads, now he has to go Bears.
A player's forces are under attack.
And orbs are out. At least the first one. Foggy has to follow this up. He has 1000 gold? Okay. Twisted can of course be turning into a big creep fiesta. As there's so much on the map. So what are the sick items here? Spell shield? Spell shield on the keeper against mana burn, I guess. Can't see. Oh, he gets it. Is your mana still getting burned, or is just the damage prevented? No, right? It's just it blocks. It blocks the mana burn. But if Foggy uses Frost Arrow manually, that should trigger Spell Shield. Ooh, do we know that? I haven't had this Spell Shield interaction for a long time. But I think that's how it works, right? Someone in chat will know. So we have the first bears. And the first push, so instant TP that basically prevents LawLiet's incoming push. 50 pop, heal scroll and protection scroll also, but this Demon Hunter falling rapidly in HP, has to go for the potion. Yeah, that's how it feels when you don't have 16 armor anymore. Okay, spell shield on the Naga, kinda interesting. Once more Fork Lightning, and man, LawLiet is having a wonderful fight with the support of the Zeppelin. Gets another kill on the board. And that's not bad. Thorns are at 2 also. And LawLiet has 1000 gold. Bears can heal themselves up. This feels good. Yeah, and that's how Keeper vs Demon Hunter can work. It's an AWP effect, so it doesn't trigger. Thank you. Then it would also be quite weak, I guess. Oh man, Foggy. This felt like you're a little without chances here. Staff of Silence. Well... Nah, we'll be a sell. It's too valuable. You get so much better stuff for it. 1-1 upgrade against... Oh, soon to be 1-1. Then it's even as well. So LawLiet, what's the plan? Zeppelin drop. Simple as that. Feels like Foggy has a couple of question marks here over his head. Doesn't really know what to do. Okay, here we go. Foggy, are you ready? You need to be ready. It's a massive tree. No reinforced defenses, though. Or no Nature's Blessing, I guess. Fork Lightning on the repair wisps immediately. Naga in trouble. Must be staffed out. It has been staffed out. Oh man, if only he could redo the tree, huh? That's a crashed Zeppelin, but it's also a crashed main base. And LawLiet again puts himself into a wonderful position as he's expanding on the back of this. So soon we have 2 bases versus 0. And he sees the counterattack. Of course. That's the only chance that Foggy has. But he also has a heal scroll. Lack of nature's best in getting punished so hard. Yeah. I guess so. Foggy's trying to hide wisps. Maybe build another tree. Doesn't have gold for another tree though. If he didn't start it yet, and I don't think he did. Supply is even. Here's the fight, including the shredder. Next to the moonwells, next to the shop, next to the reinforcements. With Thorn's aura too. This Foggy, my dear friend, seems unwinnable. You need a Night Elf Bear fight, Rudan-esque, I would say. But I think the Fogster is going down. Not enough froggies in the chat. Riju used very, very well. And this is a massive amount of kills. Going LawLiet's way in a second. 3 bears mauling down the 1. And that's game. 2-0 LawLiet, just like that. Are we really getting a full day of 3 O's in 4 best of 5s? Did you just say Rudan? Yeah, I think it's his birthday today as well. Or was it yesterday? I'm not sure. Rudan had the best Night Elf mirror with bears. Of them all. I'll never not be in awe of this guy. Eye of the Tiger time, Foggy. Yeah, man. That's true. Rudan is my childhood friend. I'm going to the party in like 20 minutes. Dude, greetings to the lad. I miss him. We had some good times in Shanghai together. Hope the family is doing well. Have a good time, mate. Whew. Foggy, Foggy, Foggy. That's not gonna be easy now. LawLiet is no laughing matter in Night Elf Mirror, as you saw twice now already. What a fall from grace, man. The group stage was so freaking good for Foggy. But now it isn't. Now it isn't. And it's the 3 match points for LawLiet. And we decide this on Tidehunters. We decide the question if we have only 3 O's on Tidehunters. Tidehunters is interesting because it's so narrow in positions that bears sometimes don't work. Ooh, Foggy needs to pull some tricks here, I feel. Is it time to go back to Potter? Isn't it crazy how Foggy was so dominant against Colorful, who's usually considered the best bear player? And now LawLiet just stomps him? Just making the better decisions, the better times. LawLiet, Demon Hunter, Foggy, Demon Hunter. Alright, so I guess the Portum is just a thing reserved for Amazonia then. What's the pocket strat? What's the change? There's still Zeppelins here. You can go for these base drops again. Potom seems kind of dead. Yeah, but he played it 2 days ago, though. I thought so, too. But Foggy played it 2 days ago and won. A little bit of a lag spike, unfortunately, but we'll be getting there. This should be over in a second. Sometimes the Russian servers act up a little bit. So we're sitting, waiting, wishing. Of course, not an easy task for the War 3 Champions team to maintain that global spanning network that we got with 28 servers. Good start for Foggy though. Can he start the comeback? With claws in his hands. I don't envy Focus having to play against this LawLiet tomorrow, if this continues. He seems razor sharp.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, ring and circlet, not the greatest. Foggy moves to the middle a little quicker, but tech has been started and this all looks like a normal bear play to me. Pretty stalemate situation. Foggy taking risks though. He knows he has to take risks. And this might be punished. He can't lose this ogre. Whew, and it was close. Mana burn on the Demon Hunter gets the Invo Potion. Very, very good. Also one of the biggest objectives on the map going to Foggy. That all-seeing red eye. Raptor won't go down that easy. And LawLiet wasted a little bit of time here, not getting too much damage on the clock, but he gets map control now, and that Demon Hunter with boots, hunting down archers, that's gonna be relatively easy to swipe down. There we go. No deny by Foggy. What's more important to get the mana burn in, which is interesting. He's constantly checking the high grounds. He did that before. A little bit of extra vision, of course. No engine of war in position, though. This time, the Hunter's Hall should be in time. But LawLiet closing the door towards the tavern here. Not easy for Foggy to reach the Naga. Oh, the classic Korean Night Elf mirror trick. But that was a little easy, wasn't it? In range of Foggy's vision. Oof. Miss. Well, high ground and evasion, eh? And the Naga is stuck indeed. Is there really no reveal? Naga second. Oh my god, that this is working. That this is seriously working! Is it though? It's still stuck. The Invo Potion lasts a little too long here, apparently. And the block by Foggy. Yeah, man. Now he's in fighting shape. But the blocks on both sides are phenomenal. And LawLiet counters the block by yet another block. Naga goes down. Can he trigger a TP? Nope. Foggy gets the better end of the stick at this exchange. Great sequence between the two. Can LawLiet get the revenge kill? Will this Naga fall? The archer comes from the high ground for another block, but Foggy dodges it. Well done. Can he save her? Denies at least. Whew. Stressful situations. LawLiet's Demon Hunter still a bully. Barely taking any hits. It's me waking up after a night of parties. So Foggy is level 3. Naga only level 1. It was very stressful for both. Nobody really overwhelmed macro-wise, I guess. Lores are up. Tech has started on LawLiet's side. Second lore by Foggy, maybe a little slow. But for that, he has a fast attack. And things even out again. Foggy is very low on supply. I don't think it matters that much. Yeah, he's losing some creep speed at the moment, but in the end, you want 50 supply bears, basically.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, such a tanky Demon Hunter. We've seen a lot of big Demon Hunters here today. The calm before the storm, everybody, as so often. Soon we will open up the labs, as LawLiet is already doing, to go for yet another Zeppelin. And Foggy just has to play the late game better than in the first two maps. Has to make the smarter decision, has to be faster. And I think this is one of his better games so far. Mana Stone, a very unfortunate consumable. And bears are coming. Who gets the better end of this so far? It's fairly even. But in direct comparison, Foggy took the lead with the bottom left-hand side. Combat items really not that great. We have illusions on LawLiet, and that is insane. A second wand of illusion. Wow, that's big. That's so big on bears. That might just be the game winner right there. Ooh, looks like another lag spike, maybe. Not that easy to deal with for LawLiet. But yeah, sometimes that happens. Maybe Korean internet acting up a little bit. So guys, judging from this position, who got the lead in your opinion? Red spot with instant scout. Oh, Foggy, you can exploit this. You can exploit this if you're quick. But so far, only sharp control. Hood of Cunning, not great. But at least a huge chunk of experience. Keeps the Mana Stone. Naga is a beast. I guess this wasn't very well thought out. He could have punished LawLiet a little bit harder. But now it only led to a town portal, which is kind of fine to take that item away from him. But LawLiet is ready. Goes for the both go for the first attack upgrade. Army looks a little better for the Korean, and here comes the Wand of Illusion. They're so hard to cancel. Demon Hunter being surrounded have to be staffed out. Fantastic play by LawLiet. And that block and these illusions, as I said, game changers. And he has 3 more of these. Illu surround into Illu block. Love it.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, he survived the first charge. And we're evening out upgrades. 4-3 heroes on both sides. Not much to work with on LawLiet's side. He's facing a heal scroll, which can be a game changer. So who does the next move? So far this is stalemate now. You could think, okay, I'm the better player, I'm gonna take the fight now. Or we just retreat and prepare the next move. LawLiet already with the Wisp here, Foggy also. Feels it's just a matter of time until we see Zeppelins again. I know, LawLiet wants to brawl. Or at least force a town portal. The position seems okay. No natural retreat possible. Oh, but Foggy, switching gears, wants to brawl now too. LawLiet lures him into a little bit of a choke with the Engine of War is near, with the Moonwells are near. Staff should be ready, and it is. This archer again. So much vision. And the tug of war continues. Demon Hunter packs quite a punch, huh? Plus 10. Orb is on the Naga. Solid choice. Not a normal choice, but you know, can operate from range. But it's losing out on the Frost Arrow though. Okay, Foggy is breaking up, keep LawLiet is not. Banking, being greedy. The typical LawLiet plays. Ooh, Ingo Potion, lovely to see. Oh, only heal potion is better probably. And LawLiet gets it. Has to leave a ring on the ground. Sedge! Thank you, Pishy, for the 41-month resub! LawLiet, so much patience. That saved a good chunk, but Foggy with good positioning. He prevents LawLiet from going to the shop, can't get heal scrolls, can't get protection scrolls. But nobody is really willing to commit. Foggy 500 gold. Supply dead even. Upgrades. LawLiet will be ahead in a bit. Moonwells make a huge difference, as we also have Wellspring on Foggy's side. That's not the case. They're weird to engage into. Both want to break free. Nobody can. I feel like Foggy can easily get more items. Exactly. That's what he does. Yo, and that's a massive advantage. Foggy, probably in the best situation he's been in all series. With his back against the ropes. If he loses this map, he's out. With a 0-3. Nobody wants that. If he maintains control, and if he does not allow like Zeppelin drop by LawLiet or a second base by LawLiet, which is possible. He has wisps on both of the left-hand side bases. And they're stalling. They're stalling a lot. But for how much longer? Foggy's supply block can't get up to 80. And Foggy is down 2 upgrades. Ooh, somehow LawLiet is getting ahead. But the heal scrolls. The heal scrolls might be the difference maker. Or, you know, a vamp aura here, but there's nothing in. Katka's pipe would be in, but you don't want to spend so much gold on an item if it's not a vamp aura. And now it's time for the zap. Must be, right? Not yet. Lots of GNL bears. It's Morphin time. And will they commit? Will LawLiet commit against all this healing? Questionable decision, but maybe the illusion. He has 10 supply lead. That Demon Hunter, Foggy, heal scroll, info potion, both last second. I was very, very worried about this. And who needs heal scrolls when you can't just rejuve? Well, maybe LawLiet, but the Fork Lightning is breaking through. There's more where this one came from. He burned through both of the heal scrolls already. And these are the deciding moments of this fight. Who loses more bears? Who can keep the flank up? It looks like the Korean is powering through. And yep, it's displayed in supply now. Not good. Foggy, the 2 heal scrolls weren't enough. The upgrades better. The illusions better. The control probably better. Naga just getting level 4. The Demon Hunter survives with 1 HP, but the bears probably won't. Demon Hunter on the chase with boots. Ooh, this is nasty. The Naga is left alone. Can just be blocked. Okay, Demon Hunter is back with the staff. And Foggy got some kills eventually, but this is all so hurt now. And LawLiet knows how far ahead he is. But what does he make of it? What is the next play? First resaturating the army, or expand, or what are you gonna do? Now this is Zeppelin. Will help a ton in the fight. He has another heal scroll. But once again, a 10 supply deficit. And this is the Telegraph Doom drop. Foggy, no TP. Down in supply. No nature's blessing. That tree is toast. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? Well, in LawLiet's case, a lot. TP home. Base gone. Bears can stall some time. He jumps right on top of everything. As Foggy's army is merely a Congo line, will be real hard. Bears will be blocked in the back, but maybe he can reposition with that Zeppelin who's focused immediately. Last stand for Foggy. This has to work, but he's so far down in army. And LawLiet has better income. Still better upgrades. And maybe just is the better player today. As the 3-0 indicates, Foggy is losing more and more and more. Bears, level 5. Hail Mary, Demon Hunter. Ah! Gets zapped all of a sudden. The staff was on cooldown. Okay, how important is this Demon level 5? Not important enough. Foggy gets a hero kill, but not the map. And we have a full day of 3-0s. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. LawLiet, the smarter player, got the base races. They were his. 3-0 after Foggy coming out of the group stage with a clean sheet. Today, he found his maker. And in general, in every single series, the better player won decisively. And that makes for pretty damn good semifinals tomorrow. It's gonna be the same time again, 1 PM Central European Summertime, with this lineup. Focus versus LawLiet, a classic, and Happy versus Kaho. Happy, of course, the big favorite for the rest of the tournament, but Kaho had a great result once again. Happy in a show cup, where he just barely couldn't clutch it out. LawLiet, these games in the group stage were already insane. And Focus as an orc is always a threat to Happy, according to Happy himself. For Foggy, I think kind of cool to be once again in a round of 8 in these Asian tournaments, but not what he wanted. But to be honest, LawLiet was better today. Cool to see Foggy on the rise again. Hope that he can improve from that. 4 Night Elves eliminated today. That shows you once again that it's the weakest race of them all. I mean, Human didn't lose today, Undead didn't lose today, Orc didn't lose today. Only 1 race lost today. So I guess for today it's pretty clear what the weakest race of them all is. And everybody knows it. I thank you all once again for a lot of support. We have some cool Warcraft weeks coming up with the grand final of TP League here tomorrow. Then I think on Monday we have a little bit of time off. Is there a show cup maybe? But on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, AWL is starting. And that's another great tournament from our friends from Korea. Oh yeah, there is a show cup on Monday. So we will have that as well. So yeah, lots of awesome Warcraft. If you like what you see, leave us a follow. Be alerted when we have more broadcasts coming up. There is a final of the ESL Meisterschaft in Cologne offline with audience next Saturday. Today in a week with Todd, with X-Lord, with Kevin, and with Scars. And as casters, it will be me / Remo, Leon, and Juan. So, pretty damn good. And there's tickets still. Only 200 tickets available, so be fast if you're in Cologne or want to travel for that rare chance to see Warcraft live in action alongside friends. So hopefully that will work out for everybody. And then November starts, and who knows what November holds. Guys, it was a blast. Thank you all for tuning in after all this time, and see you guys soon.